Welcome back to Optimize Your LinkedIn Profile by CPA Talent. This is lesson 2, where I'll show you how to make more connections and improve your search visibility using LinkedIn groups. In this lesson, you'll learn more about LinkedIn groups and why you need to join them. I'll tell you how many groups you should join, plus I'll share with you the top 3 groups I recommend all accountants join right away. And finally, I'll show you how to change your group privacy settings to avoid spam and unwanted emails. Before we jump into which groups to join, let's take a minute and talk about why you should care. We learned in the last lesson that adding more connections helps recruiters and hiring managers find you on LinkedIn because it increases your search visibility. But you can only go so far with connections. I mean, it's not like you can connect with 1 million people in a day, right? Lucky for you, LinkedIn also lets you see your fellow group members in search and lets them see you. So you can vastly improve your search visibility just by joining the right groups. In fact, by joining the 3 groups I recommend in this lesson, you'll add over 1 million new people who can see you in search, greatly improving your odds of being found on LinkedIn. There are so many groups on LinkedIn though, it can be overwhelming. But don't be scared. Groups are a valuable tool. LinkedIn currently allows you to join up to 50 groups, so don't be shy, join a lot of them. If you want to be found on LinkedIn, the best types of groups to join are really large groups, so you'll have a lot of fellow group members who can see you in search. You'll also want to join groups in your industry, so you can target who can see you, and hiring managers and recruiters in your field will be more likely to find you. You should also join your school's alumni group to stay in touch with your fellow alums. You can also join a few groups for your hobbies and interests outside of work. I recommend you focus more on the other types of groups, but these can be a good way to network over a shared interest. I promised I'd share with you my top 3 groups I recommend you join first, so here they are. The first 2 are groups that have a combined total of over 1.5 million members. That's a huge boost for your profile. Both the Harvard Business Review group and the unofficial TED Talks group are open and anyone can join. Your school's alumni group won't be as large, but people with an alumni connection are more likely to reach out and usually more willing to offer help if you need it in the future. Joining groups is easy. Just use the search box at the top of every page. Type in the group name or a keyword related to the group and click the search button. On the next page, don't forget to select Groups from the left sidebar to only look for groups. When you see a group you want to join, click the Join button on the right. Most groups will make you a member right away, but some groups have stricter privacy settings in place. For those groups, you'll need to wait for the group owner to approve you. This usually just takes a day or 2. Now that you're a member, click on the group name to visit the group's main page. By default, LinkedIn sends you a lot of emails when you join groups. You'll get a list of every post in the group, and the group owner will be allowed to send you an email every week. This gets annoying pretty fast if you've joined 50 groups, so let's change our privacy settings to turn all that off. Click the little gear icon at the top right to access your group settings. Uncheck all of the boxes except Allow members of this group to send me messages. Now you'll be able to receive messages from recruiters and hiring managers who find you through the group, but you won't be overrun with emails from LinkedIn every single day. Save your changes and you're all set. Don't forget that these settings are specific to each group, so you'll have to come in here and change your settings every time you join a new group. In this lesson, you've learned how important it is to join LinkedIn groups. They vastly increase the size of your network and help you get noticed by recruiters and hiring managers. You learned that you can join up to 50 groups, and the first 3 groups you should join today. And finally, you know how to set your privacy settings to avoid spam and keep your inbox clean, while still being able to receive messages from recruiters in the group. Your goal for this lesson is to log into LinkedIn now and join the 3 groups I mentioned in this video: the Harvard Business Review group, the unofficial TED Talks group, and an alumni group for your school. Once you've gotten that done, I'll see you in the next lesson.